Welcome everyone to Topic Wonders. I am your
Hello.
host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
I'm glad I'm not one of the ones who's pissing Stan Lee off.
I gotta tell you, first of all, I love Stan Lee. You know that. I
Yeah.
met him a long time ago at a convention in Florida for EB Games or whatever, and I saw him on his way going to eat. And I said, I'm your biggest fan. He's like, as well you should be. And he's like, now if you excuse me, I'm going to go eat. Have a good day. And he touched me on the shoulder. And I tell you, it was one of the greatest.
Never watch that shoulder again.
Yeah, wow. I was one of the greatest moments of my life. I jumped on top of my bed. It was like, as a comic book fan, it was like a dream. We saw these articles popping up. We've seen these people from Marvel and people who are directors and writers and producers and all these people coming out claiming that, you know, there's abuse going on, like elder abuse.
Yeah.
People are just basically saying like his daughter's doing this one's doing this. He fired everybody. And then even people joining in and they're like, Stanley can come live with me, like, Kevin Smith. How did the whole entire world get it wrong? Where as intelligent as people are, like all the writers and directors and different things, like as many people were involved in this, how did every single person get it wrong where he's completely fine? And I do apologize. We did, cover the story. We said we weren't sure. I mean, we were just reporting it. So, my apologies just even covering the story. Not that we claimed that this was going on, but his poor daughter and his poor family and everything, like he's pissed. And let me tell you something, the way he looks fantastic because there was no script. He was genuinely angry in that TMZ video. And he was genuinely pissed. And it's from the heart and from the anger. It was like a different side of Stan Lee you've never seen before. So genuinely, all these stories and all these articles about there being elder abuse and they're taking advantage of him, they're all wrong. And maybe it's because he's 93 and people just don't get it.
And at first it was out of fear. But my problem, this is what I've always said. We live in a 24/7 society.
Right.
Basically. There's never a time that we're not away from our phones, away from our technology. Where before if something like this came out,
Scott, I'm going to let you talk.
We'd sit back, relax, and think about it and actually analyze what was going on. But because everybody wants to be first, everybody from the mainstream and social media wants to be first in reporting instead of actually going out and checking the facts. False stories such as this can easily go through. So kudos Stan Lee for coming out. I even posted on one of the on several of the comic book sites, have you seen me, true believers? Just as a joke. So yeah, we all in today's society, we have to take a break from our technology, just sit back, relax, and think instead of automatically jumping to the first notion. Granted, sometimes it turns out to be true, but in this case, Stan Lee is still Stan the Man Lee and is willing to kick butt no matter what. That's pretty much my take on everything. So, I have, and kudos to Smith for saying that he would offer, but I am starting to wonder, with all this stuff having falsely been reported, we don't know the true reason for a lot of these terminations. Maybe the ones who were terminated were the ones who made this false claim, and they pretty much, or a lot of these individuals probably did something other than these false claims, and they just thought enough's enough, and the terminations just happened to coincide with these false claims of him being near death or being elder abused.
Okay, sorry guys, I was called away. You know it's serious when Stanley doesn't say Excelsior and is happy. He was genuinely, I gotta tell you, he looked great. He looked angry, and he would scare me because I gotta tell you, he's the creator of all my heroes, and he ain't taking crap from nobody.
Nope.
So you go, Stanley. You lay the smackdown on their candy ass.
Yeah.
Now, again, I want to, not that we have to, but I'm going to apologize anyway because we were going over this story that, of course, we don't know.
Yeah.
And again, it's a rumor until it's proven.
Yeah.
So everybody's talking about it. So we were just like mentioning it briefly that we heard this stuff going on. And it's like, again, I think that everybody just jumped the gun, and I think everybody just assumed because he's 93 that things are going bad, and look, you're not going to look like you're 20 when you're 93, so what the hell is the deal? So the whole point is that people need to mind their business, and they maybe Marvel did the wrong thing too. I don't know. I can't say they did too because then they're going to get in trouble. Whoever started these articles though that are printing this crap, he's going after, as well he should be. And so there you go. Stanley is fine.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, maybe the people who were terminated, they probably did stuff. Either they were the ones that leaked this false information, or these terminations, they did something
maybe
totally
if he let
unrelated
people go,
to this, and it just was a pure happenstance that fell in line with.
Right, it could be disgruntled employees that were let go and created this whole freaking story.
Yeah,
because people never really know.
Yeah, even with the fact that they felt that they didn't do anything wrong.
And it's a shame. It's a shame. And again, we love Stan Lee, and we hope that these people stop. And it goes to show that there are so many bullshit articles out there, so many, but even the biggest celebrities get involved in it.
Yeah,
like it's real. And that's why, unless you hear it,
he got.
I mean, Kevin Smith getting involved. They're all getting involved. I mean, this is like nonsense. You can never look at the article again. You can never it's just not fair, Stanley. So I hope he beats a little bit of crap out of them with money and lawyers and whatever. And his poor freaking daughter and his poor lawyers and his poor friends going through this, and they didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it's just all bullshit. All these articles are bullshit. They are friggin' saints. And they're not devils.
Who's to say they didn't have a temper that Stanley didn't have, and probably had something happen to him, like maybe just a minor heart attack. And like I said,
well, you know what? I got to tell you, for him fighting like that,
everybody freaked out and over.
He had pneumonia, big deal. Everybody gets sick. So the whole point is that people just assume.
Yeah.
And you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me. And it's like, of course, everybody's covering the story, and we just said, we don't know what's going on. I hope that's not happening.
Being first and reporting that they're not really going.
Right. And we're repeating what they're saying in the articles.
Wait a minute, no, Z's not the first one. D is. No, A. So
we're repeating these. This is what they're saying about this. This is what they're saying. This, again, we don't live there. We don't know. We don't know what's happening. So go, Stanley, go.
And get well soon if you are under the weather.
He looks fine to me. He got well already. Looks fine to me. I mean, God bless you, man. See that? He's passionate. He's could be a villain too. He could break people's face. I mean, like he's not a villain, but I'm just saying, like, he ain't taking shit. He ain't taking shit. And I'm wow, man. Wow. If I could be that feisty, wow. You go, Stanley. We love you, man. And hats off to your family and everything and doing this bullshit. Wow. Okay. So, that's it for topic one. Excelsior. Take care. Bye for now.